Hello good people, how do you do? Hope you are doing well. This is 007 and you are watching Business on Fire. Let's rock and roll. Okay, let's see what we're gonna discuss today. First of all, we will see what is a monopoly. Then we will come to the advantages of being a monopolist. And then how a monopoly arises. And in the last we will see, is there any monopoly currently serving? What is a monopoly? The answer is quite simple. You just have to remember one thing. One. And that's all. Monopoly is a market where there is only one producer and multiple buyers. And the sole producer of the product will be called a monopolist. In a monopoly market, there is only one producer which produces the product, and after that he shares that product to all his buyers, and that's what a monopoly is. First of all, take a look at the advantages of being a monopolist. A monopolist does not have to be worried about his competitors because he is the sole producer of the product, so there is no other substitute present in the market to fulfill the need of the customers. So the customer will buy anyway the product of a monopolist, since there are no other competitors in the market. Another advantage of being a monopolist is control over the amount of production. If you have a small factory and you cannot meet the large amount of production and you are a monopoly, then you don't have to be worried about that, since you are the only producer of a certain product. So the customers will wait until you produce the product to give them, and you will not be in loss. Next advantage is price control. You have a complete control over the price of the product that you are making, because there are no other competitors in the race with you, so that they can lower their price rates and consumer go to the other producers and get that product from them. Because this is not the situation, so you can charge what you want. You have full control over the price. Next advantage is control over market. Actually, in a monopoly, you are the market. What you produce, the consumers will buy that. You have a control over the production. How much you produce, that's okay. You have a control over price. How much you charge, that's okay. And if you delay in the production, that's okay, there will be no problem at all. It means you have a full control over market. In today's competitive world, you will be wondering how this monopoly arises. So just take a look at that. There may be the control of government in creating a monopoly. For instance, Pakistani Railways, government control the railways and no other private company can give the services of a railway. Another factor is cartel. Let me define what a cartel is. Suppose there is a market in which market members decide to charge a certain rate or price of a product. So in this way there will be no competition at all, because the price of the product will be same everywhere. In this way that would be called a monopoly. Next in the run is patent rights. Let's suppose someone has invented a new thing, a new product, and he does not want let others to make the same product by copying his work. So he will get patent rights from the government. It will make him unable to not let others to make the same product and copy his work. So it will create a monopoly, because the person who has invented that thing will be the only person that can produce the product. Another factor in creating a monopoly is natural gift. Suppose you have a natural gift of doing something, so others cannot do the thing that you can do. So the consumers will only purchase from you. and you will become the sole producer of the product. So in this way, it will create a monopoly. You will be wondering, are there any monopolies present at the time? So the answer is yes, they are. But either they are controlled by the government or they are localized at a certain area. But talking about big companies, there are no monopolies. Talking about Google search engine, other search engines are present, Yahoo and Bing, etc. If we take Amazon, which is a selling store online, so other options are present as well. Talking about Microsoft, which is an operating system, so here we have also other operating systems just like Android, iOS, Linux, etc. This is the end of this video, and we're gonna meet again in the next video. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy. Goodbye.